Okay, namaste, ma'am. 1 minute, 1 minute. Yeah, namaste to all of you. So, first of all, on behalf of ALTDC and from myself, all of you are heartily welcome in this session. That is the brief session. Uh, uh, wait. So, this is our ALTDC setup. This is the ALTDC building. At present, I am on ground floor, and from ground floor, I am delivering this lecture. So, सबसे पहले तो आप सब लोगों को कोटि कोटि नमन. आप सब लोग गुरुजन हैं, and for me you all are the priest of the temple of education. And ये मेरे लिए एक बहुत बड़ी अपॉर्चुनिटी है. इट इज़ अ बिग अपॉर्चुनिटी फॉर मी कि आप लोगों के सामने कुछ शेयर करने का मुझे मौका मिल रहा है. So I will try my best to justify your time, because I am taking a 1 hour or 1.5 hour of your life. So it is not so easy for me to justify the things, but content is
Sir,
vast enough. So I will try my best to deliver the things, and my request is please be interactive in this session. And the
Nitin sir,
in between to
good
that
afternoon.
discussion. Hello.
Yes, sir, good afternoon. Just a small request to you. Sir,
Yeah.
we have participants from all over India and many are South Indians, so it is request.
Okay, sir. No issue, sir. I will take care about that.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So I will try my best to justify the things, and further in between that, also in the duration, I will ask the questions during this one.
I
So
think
please be
that
interactive.
they don't understand Hindi. That is.
नहीं, इंग्लिश ही करेंगे सर, इंग्लिश ही करेंगे. ठीक है सर. So
Thank you.
don't worry about that.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So uh, So this is our today's topic, cyber physical system. That is nothing but a CPS, and cyber physical system and security challenges. What basically a cyber physical system is, and while we are developing the cyber physical system, what basically security challenges we will meet or we will encounter with this one. So we will see the quite look of this security challenges inside the cyber physical system, and the theme of this topic is moving ahead to the future of society. That is, in nutshell, I want to say it is a life 3.0. So I don't know whether you have heard the word life 3.0, society 5.0, humanity 2.0 or not. So, but it is a matter of fact that we are slowly we are moving towards the life 3.0. And in the cover page also you can see this is the diagram of cyber physical system. Cyber, it is a completely on a cloud, or you can say it is a sky. And what about the physical? Everything is inside the physical. It can be machines, it can be humans, or it can be anything. It can be anything. So it is a communication between the cyber and physical. How it happens, why it is necessary, cyber physical system, how it is playing in today's scenario role. So these type of things you will find in today's lecture. So this is a little bit about the advanced level telecom training center. We are the premier telecom training center of BSNL. Government of India awarded ITU Center of Excellence in the following three excels. That is cyber security, IoT, Internet of Things, and cyber physical system. So this is the challenges, impact of COVID-19 on industry 4.0. We cannot ignore the this global curse that we are facing in the form of pandemic in COVID-19. So what will be the impact of this one on the industry 4.0 or the future development? And so finally, then we will conclude with the summary and the thoughts. And definitely what next? I always believe what next is there. If I share something about the cyber physical system, IoT, IIoT, or the industry 4.0 technology, or the time needs, basically it is a demand of the time or the circumstances, it always demand what next is coming. So please be prepared for the next. Okay, if you understand the IoT, if you know the cyber security, if you know the such and xyz thing, then forget about that. It is over. It is completely over. Be ready for the future. Technology in a fast changing mode. Within a span of 6 months or 1 year, already, if you know the concept, and already it deployed it enters in a deployment phase, and after that it demands what next is coming. So these things are there. So always believe in what next is coming. So we will see the what next is there in the bouquet. We will see this one. So let us start with the topic. It is a move from internet of people to internet of things. First thing is that first concept starts from the move from internet of people to internet of things. What basically it is a move from IOP to IoT. IOP to IoT. What basically IOP is? Can anybody tell from you? Sandhya ma'am, can you tell me what about the IOP?
No, sir.
Okay, I'm telling. What basically IOP is? Like Google, Gmail, or whatever it is, but in case of what about the internet of things? In case of internet of things, what is our aim? What is our aim? Our aim is we want to connect the universe. We want to connect the universe. In case of internet of things, our aim is your single soil particle or atom should be able to communicate over the internet. Not only the internet is the main category, it can be your local range connectivity, it can be in the form of Bluetooth, RFID, and enormous technologies are there through which we can connect the things over the internet. This is the difference. That means our ultimate aim is changing, connecting world to the connected universe. Internet of things is a plan to connect things, also use the same medium. Further, one question arises here: which internet? Whether same internet will be used or the different internet will be used? Can anybody answer this question? Same internet will be used or different internet will be used? Through the chat also you can answer. Please be interactive. Please be interactive. Please be interactive. Whether same internet will be used or different internet will be used. All of you are getting my voice or not?
Yes, sir. Audible. Audible.
Audible. Yeah, Hinaji, you are answering the same internet will be used, and Dr. Ashoghi is saying the same internet will be used. Same internet, and this is the main hurdle while fully deploying the developing or deployment of the Internet of Things ecosystem. Internet of Things ecosystem. Okay, whenever you are going to develop some ecosystem, this is the main challenge behind the IoT, because same internet will be used. Same internet means, so far we have not developed a system we can say it is 100% cyber secure. So, and IoT is a weak link. We have the small devices, sensor based devices through which it will be communicated over the internet. So definitely it is a big challenge. It is a big challenge for this. It is a big challenge for this. So this is the challenge, but it is there. Okay, same internet will be used. And for my analogy, IoT, it comprises of three alphabets: I for internet, T for things, and O for universe. O for universe. Complete universe will be connected with the help of internet of things. Further, what which things, what type of things will be there? The answer is, it can be anything. Anything can communicate to everything. Everything can communicate to anything. So they're irrespective of size, irrespective of this one. A lot of misconception is there. Okay, whenever we say that things means it can be a smart thing, like a smart computer, or a smart TV, or like a smart this one smartphone, like that. No, it is not like that. They are already connected with the internet. Things means your water bottle can also be connected to the internet, and it should be made capable to communicate over the internet. That is the main idea, or main thing, or main objective for deploying the or accepting the ecosystem of internet of things. Further, it is a ecosystem. It is not a raspberry type of arrangement, okay, or it is not a laboratory based system. Okay, you buy some a raspberry pi kit or Arduino Uno kit and put it some sensors and do something and just simply say execute the project and simply say ho gaya. No, it is not like that. It is an embedded system. It will be embedded system. Internet of things means you are making some ecosystem. There should be some cloud based system, there should be some analysis based system there. That means it will comprise of so many technologies. It can be AI also, it can be a blockchain also, it can be any disruptive technologies. So this is the brief about the internet of things. I think you have got the idea about this one. So far, any doubt is there inside that? Okay, further, what separate further thing is, what separate the human from other living beings, from other living beings and things? Can anybody answer this one? What is the difference? Because on the same platform, things will be there and humans will be there. What is the difference? What will be the difference?
So
Intelligence.
intelligence,
Yes.
sir, intelligence,
Any other?
Mm.
Any
Mode
other?
of communication,
Okay. Any other? Any other? Basically, the basic difference is, ma'am, basic difference is, we humans are the curious one. We definitely, intelligence is there, cognitivity is there, but we humans are the curious one. We always want to make our life better, 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 and better. Further, we are the curious one, and we want to solve every puzzle of life. Every puzzle of life. Okay, every puzzle of life, whether it is in our hand or not, we want to solve every puzzle of life. So that means we are the curious one. We are the curious one. So we want to solve, and during this journey of achieving the quality of life, technology supports us in each and every aspect. Each and every aspect, and this gives the birth to the web evolutions, different web evolutions. Have you got the point? Amiji, I will take your question in the last. Okay, your question is excellent. Okay, so I will take this one. Slowly, it will come in the PPTs, but please keep asking the questions. So answer is the curiosity. Humans are the curious ones. We questions a lot. We are the ones who challenge the status of existing rules and strive to build, produce something better. Such curiosity and efforts have promised us a life when electronic devices and machines will probably become a best friend. Yes, it's correct. And the vision to make machines smart enough to reduce the human labor to almost nil. The idea of interconnected devices, where the devices are smart enough to share information with us, to cloud based applications, and to each other, device to device. We don't go in much detail, but it is there. We humans are the curious one. We want to solve every puzzle of life. We want to make our life better, better, and better. And definitely, during this journey of achievement, technology supports us in each and every aspect. Now, further, I want to ask one thing is there, that is the cyber world. What is cyber world? Cyber क्या है? What basically a cyber is? What basically a cyber is? Can anybody answer? Swasti ji, can you answer this one? What do you mean about the cyber? What basically cyber world is? We all are the expert people. We all are the expert. What basically a cyber world is? If somebody asks you what is the cyber, what basically a cyber is? Please make it interactive. Activities on internet are in the cyber world. Okay, Gaurav ji. Any other? Any other? Swasti ji, can you tell me what about the cyber is? If I'm saying cyber world, one another world is also there. You might have heard cyber space nowadays. What does it mean? What is the cyber world? I'm very simple person. I am not so much expert like that. Like you all are the priest of the education basically. So I am learning from you basically. So just I'm asking what basically a cyber is.
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, audible, completely audible, ma'am.
Hello.
Your voice is coming.
Yes, sir. Sir, we are living in a cyberspace only,
Okay.
and whatever data we are data networks and whatever the interconnection between them, whatever service we are going to avail it from over the network.
Hmm.
These are makeup. These are the connection of these things comes under cyberspace.
Okay.
So,
Any other?
so whatever area, almost every area is coming under cyberspace. For example, whatever we are living with, whatever we are playing or working with, it comes under cyberspace only.
Okay, fine, super fine. Thanks a lot for the reply. Let me explain more in very briefly and very simple aspect. Basically, three things are there. Three things are there. One is the physical world. Another one is the cyber world, and in between that, web is there. In between, web is there. Physical world is nothing but in which humans are living. Humans are living, and in cyber world it is a completely virtual world. Nothing is there. Just like in the very beginning I have asked the question ke, where the Google server decided, where the Google server decided. So can you answer this one, where the Google server is decided? You cannot firmly answer. You know, you never knows ke where it is. Somebody will answer ke it is on the cloud, where somewhere will answer the physical location between Bangalore, Chennai, or US or UK. So it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter, but still we are working on the Google, or still we are working on the smart search engine or the Gmail we are using, and after spending the half an hour or 2 hour on the this internet, you presume that you are the only originator of that content. So this is the completely virtual world, completely virtual world, irrespective of the nodes, what are the different type of nodes are there. So we are in the physical world, something is there in the cyber world, and we humans are at present interacting with the virtual world in the form of cyber world, okay, with the help of web, with the help of web. And what are the things you know, whether in the form of data network, whether it is router, lens switch, gateways, or whatever, so many things are there, that comes under the web part. It comprises of millions or trillions of nodes. Okay, through these nodes we are communicating, through these nodes we are communicating. So this is the cyber world, web, and physical world. Is that clear? Is there any doubt inside that? Because it is a fundamental of cyber physical system or industry 4.0, IoT or IIoT. Is that clear? Or any doubt? Physical world, cyber world, and web. So what basically a web is? Uh, in Hindi, one word is there, that is the makar jal. Okay, makar jal, spider web. A network. What basically it is? A network of fine threads constructed by a spider from fluid secreted by its spinnerets used to catch its prey, and a complex system of interconnected elements in terms of internet of web. What is means? If you observe the spider web, microscopic view of the spider web, it comprises of, in a small cross section area you will find thousands of nodes, and through these nodes the spider used to catch its prey. So at present also there is a one matter of debate, or some philosopher says whether we are using the social media or social media is using us. That means we are using the web or web is using us. So these type of things are there. And what do we mean about the cyber space? Cyber base is, at present I have discussed the cyber world. Cyber space means it is a completely universe. Completely universe, cyber universe. It is much more than the cyber world. It is much bigger than the cyber world. And at present we are interacting from physical world to cyber world with the help of web. Interacting means at present we are transacting. Okay, but is it possible, can we go inside virtual world, and the things or the peoples or whatever the things available inside the cyber world can communicate or can come to this physical world? Is it possible? Can anybody answer this question? All of you are getting my question or not? Is it possible कि persons or the things that belongs to the cyber world can communicate to the physical world or not? Can come physically, can come to this location. Is it possible or not? Amici, are you getting my voice?
Yes, sir.
Amici, can you answer this? Have you got my question or not?
No, sir. Repeat,
At
sir.
present, okay, physical world you know, cyber world you know, web you know. I think there should not be any doubt inside these three things.
Yes, sir.
And at present we are interacting with the humans are interacting with the cyber world with the help of Gmail or whatever, Facebook or social media, whatever it is. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Now my next step is regarding the cyberspace. Suppose I want to suppose the persons or the things that belongs to the cyber world, that is residing in the cyber world, can come to the physical world, or the person that is in physical world can go to the cyber world. Is it possible or not?
Yes, sir. Sir,
Through which technology? Through which technology?
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Through
Through
which
which technology? Yes, it
can
will
you
connect
name
to.
the technology?
Sir, IoT, वो
नहीं, IoT नहीं आएगा सर. In IoT will not be there in that case. Answer is artificial intelligence, augmented reality, and virtual reality. And this is the concept of cyberspace. This is the concept of cyberspace. Cyberspace is different from the cyber world. That's why I have taken this one. Is that clear, or is there any doubt
no,
inside
sir.
these?
Thank you, sir.
Anybody have doubt inside that? Am I making some sense? All of you are getting the things that I am discussing?
Yes, sir. Very well.
Okay, thank you. So these are the technological trends from 1980 to 2025. Okay, in 1980, PC started, then internet came, then social media platforms, then artificial intelligence, internet of things. All these things are coming in the same platform, whether it is artificial intelligence, internet of things, robotics, blockchain, quantum computing, and we are moving towards the 2025 with the help of this circle. And that means all the technologies are emerging from 2020 onwards. And one thing that I want to ask but will not ask you, okay, you one thing, why I'm showing artificial intelligence here from 2010. So you note down this one and ask the question in the last. So with these are some figures that this is the data driven world. Basically we are moving towards this one. One thing is there, pay TV subscriber and DTH subscriber. What are the pay TV subscribers? What are the pay TV subscribers? Pay TV subscribers are net OTT subscribers. That means in the form of Netflix and the Amazon. The figure is drastic change. Basically, pay TV subscribers are increasing and DTH subscribers are decreasing. Can anybody tell what is the reason behind that? Can anybody answer? What is the reason behind that? why pay TV subscribers are increasing? Answer is basically we don't have the time. We want to see what we want actually in a very real time manner. So we are moving towards the data driven world, and the basic fundamental of this increase of this pay TV subscribers means, yeah, OTT subscriber means personalization of service and uncensored data. Uncensored data doesn't mean ke it will be a like adult content or like that. This is sensation. It is always it refers to the sensational data. Sensational data. So this is the concept of pay TV subscribers. So pay TV subscribers are increasing, or in a nutshell, what I want to say here, okay, we are moving towards the data driven world. And these are the technologies through which advanced technology adoption to address the challenges: self-organizing network, software-defined network, artificial intelligence in the form of machine learning and deep learning, and we are moving towards the robotic process automation in the form of cobots, in the form of humanoids. Robot is an old concept. Now we have entered in the form of cobots. Cobots are the collaborated robots. Collaborated robot means in case of robots, you prepare the robot or manufacture the robot that will may addition function, that like a plus b. But what about the multiplication and the subtraction? It will fail, it will not do. But in case of cobots, whenever you feed the addition program, it will automatically learn the multiplication and division from the surrounding environments or from the humans. It is the best example of cobots, and it is the basic for our cyber physical system. And third one is the humanoid. Humanoid is the same cobot with human like body. So Sophia is the best example of this one. SDN is software defined network. Inside that, you can say earlier version was software driven network. In case of software driven network, it was around 80% of software and 20% of hardware. But in case of software driven network, your applications will be a matured one. Your application will decide how your network should look like, and it will be around 95% of software and 5% of hardware. Self-organizing network means simply plug and play all the whether it will be a self-optimized, self-healing, and whatever the things are required for the proper operation, it will automatically manage. This is the AI. AI is not a single technology. Artificial intelligence, cybernetics, problem solving, deep learning, machine learning, robotics, neural networks, all the things. So many other things are also there. That means AI means we are going to develop some artificial brain. Artificial brain. AI is in very simple terms, it is A plus I. A for artificial, I for intelligence. Artificial means human crafted, I for means intelligence means power of thinking. That means human crafted power of thinking. It is a very simple definition of artificial intelligence. And finally, it's all about the data. As per the IDC, it is estimated up to 2025, 153 zettabytes will be generated. And don't be sticky on this figure due to the pandemic situation. Basically, these figures are changed and going to be changed. It may be possible in earlier due to this pandemic online emphasis is there, so it may be achieved in 2023 or 2024. So all of you are getting the things or not? From my side, if you require some speed issue or some issue is there, am I making sense or not? Or some doubt is there? Shall I continue?
Yes, sir, continue.
Okay, thank you. So next thing is the very important thing during the journey of cyber physical system, that is the internet evolution. It started from the pre-internet era. That was the era of postcard and inland letter. I don't know whether you have heard the word inland letter or not. That was the only media of communication for that, and a little bit about the fixed telephony was introduced later on. That after that, web 1.0 introduced in early 1990 in the form of triple w, world wide web, email, information, entertainment, and so many things introduced with. That means IP network introduced in case of web 1.0. After that, 2.0 search out, because some problem was there inside that, because humans are stuck at one point. Database was not there. It is was only informative only. Web, in case of web 2.0, database and some interaction with the cyber system was introduced. After that, 2.5 social media introduced. Yeah, Orkut, I don't know whether you have heard the word or you have used the Orkut or not. In 2000, Orkut introduced. Orkut is considered as the first baby of social media. Later on, Facebook, Skype, YouTube taken the shape in year 2004. And at present, what next? We are moving towards the Web 2.0 to 2.5 already in a journey from 2.5 to 3.0. Where we stuck at this point? At this point, in suppose after 5 you have that time and you want to see the movie, you simply ping the Google or some search engine and you simply ask nearby. Suppose I'm in ALTTC, nearby locations, and simply type the whatever my liking is there, action movie, comedy movie, or whatever it may be, and simply put it enter. What it will give nearby multiplex location and simply redirection link through the book my show or whatever, Paytm or whatever it may be. After that, nothing else. Okay, this much of information you will get. But after 5, suppose you are totally confused, okay, you have the time, you are asking to the system, okay, what should I do? Definitely you will not get the appropriate result with the search engine. So that means some intelligence is missing from the search engine. So in case of Web 3.0, your AI will be introduced. Okay, AI will be introduced. Just listen the word clearly. AI will be introduced only, not will be in a many, not in a matured stage. Only introduced will be there. Blockchain will be there. Definitely Web 3.0 will be a completely different world. We are moving towards the password less world. Password less world. Okay, free from the password. So this type of things will be there. Then definitely technology demand what next? Definitely web 4.0 will be there. In case of 4.0, we will move from triple W to 4W, world wide web to worldwide wireless web. And IoT will be completely exhausted in case of web 4.0. There will not be any scope of further deployment of IoT in case of web 4.0. And after that, what next? Definitely web 5.0 will be there. Up to so far, web 5. Up to, as per the IETF, web 5.0, evolution of web 5.0 is released, and version of web is up to web 5.0. In case of web 5.0, what you will find? In case of web 5.0, human like feelings you will find inside the machines or the robots. And what is the most dangerous feeling of the human? What is the most dangerous feeling? Can anybody tell? Can anybody tell? Can anybody tell? Can anybody tell which is the most dangerous human feelings?
No,
Are
sir.
you getting my voice? I think some disturbance is there from network side.
Sir, we are not exactly getting your question.
1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. I'm coming to the point. Are you getting the screen or not?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
1 minute. Yes, I'm this one. So yes, in case of Web 5.0, human-like feelings will be there in the machines or the robots. Human-like feelings. These are the God-gifted feelings, and it is very difficult to feed in any machine. So, what is the my question is a little bit different or out of the this topic basically. Just I'm asking, which is the most dangerous feeling of the or the emotions of the humans? We humans have the emotions. So which is the most dangerous emotions we can say कि it is the most dangerous emotions we humans have? Which one it is? No, Ganesh is not. It is a love. It Hinaji is saying the revenge. Yes, definitely feeling of anger. It is very difficult to manage the anger. Yes, Ganesh ji. Yes, Ganesh ji. It is a danger. It is a dangerous. It is a most dangerous thing how to control the anger. And whenever in case of machines or the robots, whenever they have, these machines have the human like feelings, and whenever they feel the anger, so it will be a drastic I think it will be a very difficult task to manage the anger inside the machines. So these things are there, and this is the most difficult challenge while developing in the web 5.0. And further, I want to add, these are not going to be changed in 1 day or 2 day or 1 year or 2 year. It takes the decades from jump from one web evolution to the another web evolution. The target for pre pandemic situation for deployment of web 5.0 is it will start from the 2060, but you can add the another 10 to 20 years more for the starting of these web versions. Okay, so your web 5.0, you can expect it will start from the this one 2070 or 2060 like that. So web 1.0 is informative, 2.0 is collaborative, 3.0 is semantic, web 4.0 is purposive. If you want to assign one word, if you want to assign one word to web 5.0, what it will be? Can you give me one name? It will be a powerful. Web 5.0 will be a powerful. In case of web 5.0, your machines will be much more powerful than the humans. Okay, machines will be much more powerful than this one. I think you have already seen the Matrix movie, Terminator, or another is very beautiful movie is there, that is the Ex Machina. Okay, if you have not seen this, so I highly recommend कि please go through this movie, last one Ex Machina. You will find the entire things regarding the Web 5.0. It will be a purely case of Web 5.0. So one question of interest is, what is are CPS, IoT, IIoT, Industry 4.0, digital twin are the same? This is a matter of fact. Okay, because some people say all are the same. CPS, IoT, IIoT, Industry 4.0, digital twin, and whatever the another technologies are also there. So whether all are same, the basic answer, it is very difficult to explain exactly what basically a difference between all these. But one thing is there, CPS is the foundation of IoT, IIoT, Industry 4.0, digital twin, or whatever ecosystem you want to develop. CPS is the foundation. Over the CPS, your IoT will be there, IIoT will be there, Industry 4.0 will be there, or digital twin will be there. So this is the difference. Okay, CPS is the foundation. CPS is the foundation. What is CPS? What are the security issues in CPS, and how do they differ from those in traditional information system? What extent can a CPS be secure against cyber crime? We will see this in the next few slides. This is the definition of cyber physical system. Cyber physical system comprises of smart machines, storage systems, and production facilities capable of exchanging information, triggering actions, and controlling each other independently. This facilitates the fundamental improvements to the industrial process involved in the manufacturing, engineering, material usage, and supply chain and life cycle management. CPS related to the other popular terms, including the Internet of Things, Industry 4.0, or Industrial Internet of Things. But the term CPS is more foundational and the durable than all of these because it does not directly reference other implementation approaches. That is the important factor that I have already said. CPS is the foundation. It don't deal with whatever ecosystem you want to develop. Suppose I am taking the example of smart city. There is no direct relation of CPS with the smart city, but overall your smart city will be built upon the cyber physical system. And what basically a cyber physical system is, it comprises of three elements: computation, control, and communication. And it is a triangle of cyber physical system, and it is the core of this one is the information means data. We will extract that infinite, what amount of information will be there inside the data, it will be infinite, so it is a information over which your cyber physical system will be built. And it is a computation, control, and communication. These are the three pillars of any ecosystem that will be that will be surrounding or the revolving about this cyber physical system. A cyber physical system is a system for collaborating computational elements controlling physical entities. CPS are physical and engineered system whose operations are monitored, coordinated, controlled, and integrated by a computing and communication core. So these things are there. CPS are integrations of computation, networking, and physical process that I have already discussed. CPS integrates the dynamics of the physical process and those of the software and networking, providing abstractions and modeling, design, and analysis techniques for the integrated whole. It is this is the computing evolution. Mainframe computing from 1960 to 70s, 80s to 90, it was the era of desktop computing and internet. Then ubiquitous computing, 2000s, and from cyber physical system, it bursts from 2010 onwards. A lot of time this question asked from where the cyber physical system comes into the existence. The answer is that 2010. This one we have started from this one, then that one, then that one, then this one. Mechanical era came into the existence, then this one. Okay, now the era of this one is that. Increasing autonomy, that means human out of the loop. We are going inside the world where there will be no scope of human. There will be no scope of human. What cyber means: computation, communication, and control that are discrete, logical, and switch, physical, natural, and human made systems obeying laws of physics and operating in continuous time. What basically a cyber physical system is: CPS will transform how we interact with the physical world, just like the internet transform how we interact with the one another. This is the transformation and this is the interaction that I have already made clear. This one is their cyber system, cyber physical system, reliability, security, safety. One word is added here, that is the safety. Why it is added, I will take this in the security challenges time. And definitely real time is the soul of any cyber physical system. If you minus the this real time scenario, that means it will not be for any purpose or any use. This is the cyber physical infrastructure system. We have the distributed controls, we have the communication network, we have the sensors. With sensors will sense the environment, and through the communication network it will send to the cyber system, and according to that actuator will perform the functions. This is the cyber physical system phenomena. It comprises of three layers: supervision, configuration, actuators with the help physical process, and the sensor. There will be a communication between the sensors and the actuation. These are the physical infrastructure of CPS based system. It comprises of gateways, aggregators, sensors, distributed control systems. For the management, we have the PLCs, control signals, actuators, because these are the physical systems. But nowadays everything is, we have already entered in the form of in the world of virtualization and visualization. So all these things are the completely virtualized. It is a distributed system, real time embedded system, wireless sensor network, and the control systems. CPS allows us to add the capabilities to the physical systems. Okay, technological and economic drivers are there. CPS brings the many benefits. What are these? We will see one by one. Some defining characteristics are cyber physical coupling driven by new demands and applications. System of the systems, we can say it is a ubiquity drivers, unprecedented security and privacy needs. What they are not: it is not a desktop computing, not a traditional post hawk embedded real-time system, not today's sensor network. Okay, a lot of confusion is there. It is a sensor-based communication. No, it is not a embedded system. I have already made it clear what is the difference between the IoT, IIoT, industrial IoT, or the your embedded system. It is not a embedded system. A lot of time with this question ask a embedded system and IoT both are same. No, it is not like that. If you say the IoT, if you want to define the IoT is the cyber physical system. It comprises of basically cyber physical system is the, you can say, foundation of each and every sector, whether in terms of healthcare, robotics, transportation, energy, process control, large scale infrastructure, agriculture, and anything can be a physical form, anything. And target is the even single soil particle can also be communicated over this one. This is the we can say share of this automotive airspace system: 30 to 40%, 33%, 22%, 37%. So these are the market share of this one. This is the CPS wise shop floor. This is the physical shop, machine status monitoring, real time machine control. This is the cyber work space over which entire communication is there, and all the things are inside the single cloud. So this is the cloud. Everything is going inside the cloud. This is the resource providers, resource consumers, and through the knowledge database, you can say it somehow you can analyze it with the artificial intelligence database also. So these are interacting. So what basically an industry is a group of companies that are related based on their primary business activities. In modern economies, there are dozens of industries classification, which sectors are typically grouped into a larger categories, and that is the sector. So what does it mean? What I mean to say, the cyber physical system is clear or not? Let me clear one basic thing. So three layers are there. First one is physical layer. In between that, network layer is there, and above to that, your virtual layer is there. That is the cyber layer. That is the cyber layer. Three layers are there. So it is a communication between the physical layer to cyber layer with the help of a smart network, and definitely your smart network will be a software-defined network. This is the logic of this cyber physical system. And cyber physical system will layer, it can be a human, it can be a machines. It will and it will gather the information from, it will learn from the environment, it will sense from the environment, and through the smart network it will send to the cyber system, cyber layers. Over the cyber layer, it can be a cloud, it can be a different servers, it can be your AI based servers, or it can be your data analysis part. So many things will be there, and after the analysis and decision of this cyber layer, this will be, this information will be sent back to the physical layer in the form of what you say in very familiar of this actuation word, or the decision layer. So this type of things will be there. And what about the industry sector and the factory? Your first one is the sector will be there, then industry will be there, then actual factory will be there. Okay, can you give me one example of sector, industry, and factory? Can anybody give? Amitji, can you give me one example of this sector? Sorry, this one industry sector and this one. Which one will be a big one? Sector or industry?
Say industry maybe.
No, sector will be one. Like pharma sector, pharmaceutical sector, like pharmaceutical sector. Okay, inside that industry will be there. Okay, inside that industry, different type of industry will be there. Inside the pharmaceutical, this one may deal with the medicines like drugs. Another one will maybe deal with the healthcare equipments. Okay, another can deal with the this mask and these things. So different type of categorization will be there. And inside the factory, after that, in the hierarchy, lower one is the factory. Inside that, actual process will be there, actual manufacturing will be there. So, okay, so suppose I'm taking one example. Suppose one factory is there in which manufacturing of mask is there. Is that possible? Okay, within a fortnight, suppose one requirement is there in a emergency condition, like in COVID-19, there should be a requirement of manufacturing of oxygen cylinder. is it possible? Can we make this in a real time in that factory? Is that possible? Have you got my question or not? Have you got my question or not?
No, sir, it's not possible.
Suppose one pharmaceutical industry is there. Under this categorization, different factories are there. In one factory, mask manufacturing is there. Okay, that is used to manufacture the mask or the hand gloves and like that. Suppose there is some requirement within a fortnight we require the oxygen cylinder. We want to manufacture the oxygen cylinder. Is it possible in a very minimum time we can manufacture the oxygen cylinder with the factory that is built, or that the infrastructure is built to manufacture the mask or the healthcare equipment? So within that we can manufacture this one. Is it
No,
possible?
no,
Answer is yes or no?
no,
Very quickly, because we are running a short of time.
no.
Answer is no now. Anybody else? Amit ji, what is your opinion?
Sir, no.
Swasti ji, your opinion? It should be or not? Okay, my question is a little bit tilty. Okay, whether it should be or not? It should be or not? It should be or not?
Sir, it should be,
It
but
should
it
be,
is,
yes,
it should
definitely.
be,
It
but
should
it is
be. And
not.
the answer of this it should be is Industry 4.0. Have you got the idea or not? Have you
No,
got the
sir.
idea or
Please,
not?
sir, explain.
Okay, because we are running a short of time, that's why I'm basically, my aim is to make the interactive session. So whatever the things is there, whether it is a little less, but it should be made very much clear because content is very vast. So the thing is like that ke, suppose in one first one is the sector, after that industry is there, after that factory is there, after that factory is there. Sector example I have taken the pharmaceutical. Inside the pharmaceutical there is a this one industry is there that is manufacturing the medical drugs or medicines. Another is manufacturing the healthcare equipments like mask or the gloves or any other different type of categorization is there. Suppose, and after that factories are there in which actual manufacturing is going on. Suppose in one factory there the entire setup is built to manufacture or the mass production of the mask or the hand gloves. But in a country, suppose some medical crisis comes or medical emergencies there, and they require the immediate manufacturing or immediate mass manufacturing of suppose oxygen cylinders. So at present, is it possible? Can we make this in a real time or in not a or a very near real time, or with taking a very less time? In that factory, can we manufacture this one? Because it is not designed to manufacture the oxygen cylinders. So is it possible? Answer is answer is no. Answer, everybody says it is no. But the possibility of this one, it should be. In today's scenario, we are living in the world of artificial intelligence and cyber physical system. So this is the answer of this. Okay, yes, it should be. It should be. And this is the answer of Industry 4.0. The Industry 4.0 is this one, nothing else. Is that clear? Or any doubt in this? Any doubt in this?
Sir, it is clear.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Amit, I will give you my number, so you can ask me personally, because we are not having we are running a short of time, so it is very difficult for me to cover the entire things. But whatever things uh, I will cover. So this is the only half an hour is remaining. Industry 4.0 we have, 2.0 we have, 3.0 we have, and Industry 4.0 is have. Industry 4.1.0, what we have? Mechanization, steam power, weaving loom. It is started from, it is the era of mechanization. It is the era of mechanization that starts from the 1784. After that, after the 100 years, industry 2.0 came into the existence. The basic thing is electrical energy introduced. Electrical energy. Here it is a mechanical power. Here electrical energy introduced. And after 100 years, you can see whenever evolution is there, it took around 100 years. It took 100 years. Jump from one evolution to another evolution. So in case of industry 3.0, after 100 years, industry 3.0 came into the existence. It completely based upon the automation, computers and electronics. That means IT, information technology. Is that clear? Then what about next? From 2010 onwards. 2010 is year 2010 in the history of technology. It is a most crucial one and most important one. Inside the 2010, artificial intelligence taken the rebirth in the form of deep learning, deep neural network. It is a separate field. I will discuss this in some any other lecture, why 2010 is considered to be a most crucial year. And it is considered that it is a birth of cyber physical system. And 2011 onwards, your industry 4.0 taken the birth. Okay, industry to 4.0, and it is based upon the cyber physical system, internet of things net and the smart network. Okay, it is not a IT already exhausted in 2010. You are not living in the era of IT. You are not living in the, for God's sake, never say okay, you are living in the era of IT. And don't tell to your kids also or children also okay, you are living in the era of IT. No, they are not living in the era of IT. You are living in the era of cyber physical system that is purely based upon the IoT, and it is the beginning of industry 4.0. It is purely based upon the cyber physical system. It is not on the IT. IT already over. IT already over in 2010. Is that clear? Is that clear? Is that clear?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Okay, fine. Physical system, this is the importance of cyber physical system. Or IT, forget about the IT means you are developing something in the form of clouds, in the form of software, in the form of something else. So this one is the IT means it is a range bound communication. You have developed some software on your PC or your system. That means it is the IT part. It is a, but to build a ecosystem for this software, that is the cyber physical system. Okay, thank you. So Astiji, how much time is remaining for me?
Sir, we have 20 minutes.
Okay, I will try my best to finish the things in very quick mode because we are
And sir,
now.
in that we have to take the question answer also.
Okay, that means 10 minutes only we have.
Yes, sir.
I have. Okay, I will try my best to finish the things, and whatever the things are remaining, I will discuss in some another
Okay, sir.
this one. Yes. And it is up to you. You interrupt me whenever after the 10 minutes. After the 10 minutes, you give me the alarm call. Okay.
Sure, sir, sure.
Okay. What is this one? What is this one?
Shakti, sir.
So can we say it is industry 4.0, industry 1.0? Answer
Yes,
is
sir.
yes. Answer is yes. What about this?
So this is a machine. So second.
Electrical energy. Okay, industry 2.0. What is this? Industry 3.0. This is industry 3.0. Some PLCs there, it is a software driven basically. Okay, but here one problem is there, that it is industry 3.0. We have the humans here. We have the humans here. Okay, we are going to enter, or we have already entered in a world where we require the completely automated scenario. That is industry 4.0. This is the same floor machine. This is the same floor machine with industry 4.0 with 0 to minimum human manpower. Is that clear? So 1.0 18th century, 2.0 19th century, mid of 20th century, and today is the era of industry 4.0. It is based upon advanced robotics, 3D printing, internet of things, artificial intelligence, big data, intelligent, flexible and distributed production. So basically, the term Industry 4.0 was first publicly announced in 2011 as Industry 4.0. Sometimes it refers to Industry 4.0, sometimes it refers to the Industry 4.0, because credit goes to the German. German basically first taken the concept of this Industry 4.0. So they have given the name in the German. It is a Industry 4.0, and rest of the world says it is a Industry 4.0. Another name is the IIoT by another name. That is the essence of Industry 4.0. It may be a measure of importance and potential of the new wave of technology revolutionizing the manufacturing, that it has spawned so many initiatives from Germany, a nation with a nearly unmatched reputation in manufacturing, comes Industry 4.0. IIoT by another name. So sometimes it is a misconception that Industry 4.0 and IIoT both are the same. No, it is not like that. IIoT is one enabler technology for Industry 4.0. Okay, there are so many things inside the Industry 4.0, but IIoT is the one enabler technology that you will find inside the Industry 4.0, and foundation is the cyber physical system. This is the Industry 1.0, you can say. This is Industry 2.0, say, you can say. This is the Industry 3.0, and this is the Industry 4.0 from the 2010 onwards. We are walking freely. Okay, and in the next stage, definitely we will run. So these did not exist in 2006. iPhone, iPad, this one, yeah, 4G, Uber, Airbnb, Android, Snapchat. But these basically it is a continuous process, and most important factor is time to reach 100 million customer. Telephone took around 75 years, web 7 years, Facebook 4 years, Instagram 2 years. So the term in Industry 4.0 refers to the combination of the several major innovations in digital technology, all coming to maturity right now, all first to the transform of energy and manufacturing sector. Whenever we say the Industry 4.0, it is the digital technology, robotic, artificial intelligence, sensor, 3D printing, and big data, software as a service, value chain, cloud computing. Entire all the technologies basically will comprises of smart manufacturing in the form of Industry 4.0. So this already I have covered the market share. These are the different names: smart home, is oil refinery, smart grid, water treatment, medical devices, SCADA, smart cars, supply chains. So these are the market cap. What is this one? Basically now I want to cover the security aspects of this one. This is one diagram made by my children. This is the IoT tree exactly. One analogy is there. These are the enormous application in the form of leaves. Okay, these are the enormous applications. These are the trunk of IoT. That is the ARM, architectural reference model of ITU. And these are the enormous connectivity methods. 6LoWPANs, we can analyze it with the roots. Okay, so 6LoWPAN, Z-Wave, Bluetooth, hard, wireless hard, Zigbee, LoRaWAN. Okay, so many things are there for that. And for IoT equals to IT plus OT, and it becomes the IIoT. IT is information technology. IT is information technology. OT means operational technology. So it comprises of IIoT, and further it moves towards the enabler technology of Industry 4.0. Now I'm coming to the part, and it is a these are the mathematics of Industry 4.0. It comprises of automation, connection, cloud computing, internet of things, and the big data integrated system. And one frequently asked question is what basically a big data is. It is not a size. That how huge big data is, we cannot say a huge amount of data will be become the big data. So many factors are there, so many V's are there. We started from the 4 V's, now I think 12 V's are there in case of categorization of big data. And alternative, whenever we are taking the big data in advanced application, we cannot ignore the alternative data. New approach or new dimensions are also coming in the development of ecosystem, that is the alternative data. In some any other lecture I will discuss this one, so I'm ignoring some portions. I'm coming to the security part basically. 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Please wait for a while. This one, cyber security goals in the IoT. cyber security or industrial security. Good news is that anything is possible in software. Bad news is anything is possible in software. You can make the analogy between this one. These are the same news in the form of good and bad. And despite their numerous advantages, CPS systems are prone to various cyber or physical security threats, attacks and challenges. This is due to their heterogeneous nature, their relevance, and this private sensitive data, and their large scale deployment. One important factor is their heterogeneous. You will never find the homogeneous environment while developing the cyber physical system. So it is a big factor. So security is the big challenge inside that. So one, this is the this CPS layer and attacks. These are the different layers: perception layer, transmission layer, and application layer. Perception layer is the sensing layer. Transmission layer is the smart network layer in the form of SDN. These are the application layer. Application is just not like that case. Simple application is there. It is an ecosystem. It is an ecosystem. These are the objective data and information connection, data transmission, and data analysis, and the decision making. These are the threat attacks. Uh, like eavesdropping, port scan, passive replay, and so many factors are there. Malicious code injection, botnet, malware, Trojan horse, and this worms, whatever the things are there. So this is very this one. These are the cyber physical system attack points. Depending upon the point, first one is the sensor one. It is a weak link. This one is the second one is the transmission. Third one is the control. Fourth one is the this in the media, in between that decision between the controller and actuators. This actuator comes under the fifth one. Sixth is the physical process, and seventh one is the decision between the controller and the supervision or the configuration, and eighth one is the supervision and configuration part. These are the cyber security, this one CPS security goals: security measures, security cyber breaches, security goals, physical breach, and the physical measures. It can steal the CPS documents, dumpster and diving, breach the agreement of agreement, social engineering that comes under the integrity part. Okay, basically it categorized into confidentiality, integrity, availability, authentication, and privacy. One thing I want to show you, that is this one. Basically, in case of cyber physical system or IIoT, your cyber security will not work. Cyber security will be just like a abundant. In case IT threats are different one with the OT threats. In case of IT, you focused on the unauthorized access, information disclosure. Here, one thing is there: human injury and environmental disaster is also there. Unauthorized data alteration, damaged equipment and physical process downtime, impaired data availability, unauthorized information disclosure. Here, traditional CAIA of data model preventing incorrect control model is there. What does it mean? Because inside that, one thing is there uh, that I want to add: CIA model. This one. In case of IT or CIA works, confidentiality, integrity, and availability. But in case of IIoT or cyber physical system, it is a CIAS. That is the safety. Because what is the difference between the security and safety? Security is meant for the cyber world. We humans should not harm the cyber world. But in case of we are living in, we are slowly moving towards the web 5.0, in which you machines or the cyber world will be much more powerful than the humans. So machines or the robots or the cobots should not harm the humans. That comes under the safety part. So that's why these things are modified. In earlier it was CIA, now it is a CIAS. This is the cloud manufacturing security framework. Little it will take the time, and lot of time it will require to explain this one, but for the time being you can understand, categorize into the different layer: infrastructure security, identity and access management, data protection layer, cloud security as a service, and this is the, it comprises of cloud security framework. Basically, new dimension is there whenever we are taking going to say the cyber security. Another parallel field arises, that in the form of data protection. A lot of work is going on inside the data protection side. So this is the gateway. It should be most trusted. Okay, because it will be just like a sync node. It will be a sync node Okay, and what basically IoT is, it comprises of so many SCADA nodes, supervisory control and data acquisition system. It comprises of so many SCADA systems. So gateways should be most trusted, and slowly, what basically can you say the can you make your system 100% cyber secure? Very quickly, one answer I needed inside that. Can you say?
No, sir.
Can you say कि your system, whatever the total arrangement available, if you adopt the 100% security mechanism what is available inside the market, can you say further कि your system is 100% secure? Answer is yes or no, very quickly.
No, sir.
Answer is no. Answer is no.
No, sir. No, sir.
You cannot guarantee for the security, because so many reasons are there for that. Because security, for in the cyber world, you need to pay some cost, not in terms of money, but more security arrangements you made on your ecosystem, that means it will cause the delay, and you are dealing with the real time in that ecosystem, so definitely entire system will be collapsed whenever. So, and from since beginning I'm saying IoT is a weak link for the cyber security. It is a new field or a big topic, basically how to achieve the security inside the cyber physical system or the industrial IoT. So next is, this is the CPS concept map. It comprises of so many things. I have already discussed this. And definitely what will come next? What will come next? Whether industry 5.0, yes or no? Very quickly, yes or no?
Yes,
Yes,
sir,
sir.
it comes.
Yes,
क्या
sir.
आएगा industry 5.0? What you expect in industry 5.0 you will get?
More intelligent machines.
Intelligence already है. Intelligence already is there.
Sir, virtual realization.
More human-like machines.
More human like machines. This is the web 5.0. Already it is there. We are moving towards this one, but basically in terms of industry 4.5.0, customer will get the product of their dream. This is the one theme inside the industry 5.0. Suppose you want a car, you have seen a one dream in last night, and you have imagine just in that dream you observe that you have a car inside that it contains the five or six doors, okay, and completely automated, and so many features are there. But how to get this car? So it is very difficult to get the customized car for the to make the customized car for the one car from the company point of view. But inside the industry 5.0, it will be very easy for the company to take your dream and manufacture the product in the form of car or whatever, washing machine or whatever it may be. In case of industry 5.0, that is fully automized, and what customer will get the product of their dream and the imagination. And this is the technology in disaster management. CEO of technology company, this one with our, these are the things technologies are using in combating with the disaster management. This is the wristwatch developed by Ascent System, very helpful in to make the contact tracing. Another one is, prior to the crisis, industry 4.0 was an area of great interest of many manufacturers. It was an exciting topic that huge potential benefit and was widely regarded as a positive and future thinking. But nowadays, it is a matter of survival. The business drivers of industry 4.0 pre-crisis were focused on competitive advantage, cost reduction, productivity, sustainability, and innovation. The goal was to make a well-run business run better. So these things are there, and these are the three phases basically. The priorities of the most manufacturers today fall into the three distinct phases. First is survival recovery, then business as usual in the new post-crisis paradigm, and further, due to this the impact of this COVID-19, at present maximum manufacture comes categorized or basically fall in the categorizes of phase one, that is the survival. After that, third one, and they will definitely adopt the industry 4.0 paradigm. The goal of all manufacturers will be get to the phase 3 as soon as possible and at the lowest cost. In defining the operating model of phase 3, they will factor in lessons learned from the crisis and try to build a sustainable business model. The role of Industry 4.0 in future will help to make sure that more companies survive, shorten the recovery phase, and help return business to the normal operation as soon as possible, provide the platform to develop new, more resilient businesses in the medium to long term. Industry 4.0 can achieve this because many of the capabilities it offers could have greatly reduced the impact of this crisis on of us all. These are the role of industry in 4.0 in the future: in real time use of artificial intelligence, robotic process automation, the use of mobile technology. 5G is the new. If we want to define the telecom in a new era, it is a 5G AI plus IoT. Telecom is nothing else nowadays. Telecommunication equals to AI 5G plus IoT. This is the 3D printing of spare parts that were stuck in the supply chain. 3D printing is also a new dimension inside that. This is the conclusion. It is undeniable that the success or failure of telecom depends upon the adoption rate of disruptive technologies. In 2020, telecoms can attain a competitive edge, flexibility, agility, and capacity of capture more opportunities by adopting telecom trends. Companies can address the antitrust issues by adopting the AI to enhance the data security. It is also a very important and the interesting topic: how to achieve the data security with the help of AI. It's all about the data and the value. It is necessary to understand the value is in data, not in the connections. It is important, and we don't require the huge amount of data. A lot of misconception is there: for any project we require the huge number of data. No, we are nowadays, another thing is there, other rather than the big data, we require the alternative data also, data from other sources also, and most relevant data we require. That's so that the outcome of artificial intelligence will be accurate or near to accurate. Okay, these are overall. COVID-19 will increase the rate of digital transformation. The virtualization of trials and direct patient interaction with the help of telemedicines will become the much more commonplace. Sponsors and site staff will have the access to even more metrics and data remotely than available previously. Need to develop technologies guided by policies and address security and privacy issues throughout the life cycle of the data. Need to understand not only the impact of AI and IoT and it is ubiquitous data collection, use, and analysis, also needs to formulate appropriate laws and policies for such activities. Then further, what will come next? Very quickly, क्या आएगा?
Industry 5.0.
नहीं, अब क्या आएगा? Society 5.0. Okay, so we are moving towards the industry 5.0, society 5.0, and other things are there because definitely technology is redefining the life inside that. Society will also be changed. Hunting, so we have started from the hunting society. It is a birth of human beings. Then aggregation society, industrial society, information society, then super smart society. That is the society 5.0. Your industry 5.0 can be there. It is a beginning of industry 4.0. From here, IT already over here. IT already over here. From here, it is the beginning of cyber physical system. This is the example of society in the era of AI. That is the society 5.0. I think I will share the video. I think it is not working here. So these technologies always demand that what next? Big data, machine learning, deep learning, and machine learning, robotics, AI. Where we are moving? We are moving towards the society 5.0, humanity 2.0, then life 3.0. We are moving towards this one. And one thing is there, everybody, this question is in everybody minds: when COVID-19 will end? What is the answer of this?
So it is not confirmed yet.
So we have to learn to stay with it.
One thing I want to share this. 1 minute. You share this. You see this. ये So always believe hope and faith. This is the answer of that question. Okay. With the hope and faith, we can definitely combat with this pandemic or the global curse. And in my view, definitely it is a माना मुश्किल बड़ी है पर उम्मीद उससे भी बड़ी है. And in the last, always I put my thanks and shashwat naman to Mahatma Jyotiba Phule and Savitri Bai Phule. In 1851, Jyotiba established a girls' school and asked his wife to teach the girls in the school. Later, he opened the two more schools for the girls. Basically, I'm a strong supporter of girl child education. Still, it is not affordable. Education, especially in case of technical education, it is too much costly to this one. But by the promise of this one, each one teach one, we can overcome this situation, and at least we all should do something for the society. So we should do at least best effort for the social upliftment, and be ready, be safe, be smart, be kind. And these are my details. Okay, this is my WhatsApp number, these are my mail IDs. You can connect me with these details, and you can also connect me with my Facebook also. It is also one learning platform. Whatever things basically I always share
Nitin sir,
on the on
Nitin
this
sir,
FB. This is the learning platform for me, and whatever the things regarding AI, IoT, or whatever the things, I always share.
Nitin
Yes,
sir,
yes, yes, ma'am.
sorry to
I'm stopping.
sorry to
I'm
interrupt
stopping
you.
this one.
No, no, no. I am not saying that. I'm just saying that due to some patches on the screen, I think participants are not able to read your mobile number and your mail
Okay, my
ID.
mail ID is 9412.
Sir, you can write. You can write in chat box
Okay,
your mobile number and your
1
mail
minute,
ID.
ma'am. 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute.
Yes, sir.
One
Nitin.
minute.
Thank
One
you,
minute.
Nitin
One
sir.
minute, ma'am. 1 minute.
Sir, you wrote. I saw there.
This is my Facebook ID also. If anybody wants to connect me with the Facebook, you can send a request. It is also one learning platform. Okay, so many things usually I share regarding this technological development or whatever the things. At present, I am working on this basically how to use the technology for special abled person. My son is also suffering from the autism, so at present my research area is how to overcome with the depression with the help of these technologies in the form of AI and all these. So this is, if anybody wants to contribute or anybody wants to share some views, so always welcome in this one. And further I want to add, I'm not a teacher or trainer, I'm very simple person, and thanks to the Sandhya madam and Deepak ji and Sanjay ji providing me an opportunity to share something with you. So thanks to a lot, thanks a lot to all of you. And if you have any question, you can ask me through the WhatsApp also, you can ask me through the mail also, and you can ask me in the chat box also. We have the 5 or 10 minutes, whatever the permission is granted by the Sandhya madam, we can take the questions here. Yes, ma'am. Thank you from my side.
Any participant want to ask any question, or sir has shared his mail ID and mobile number also. If you can contact, if you want to contact with him, you can contact by his mail ID also. Any participant want to ask any question from Nitin sir? Nitin sir, I think there is no queries from anyone.
I have tried my best to
No,
deliver
sir.
the
Your session was very informative and interactive, sir. No doubt. Everyone learns lots of things related to your cyber physical system.
because one thing, sometimes one thing I want to add, this one, things and technology requires basically a time, and due to the lack of it is very quite impossible for
Yes,
anyone
sir. I
to
can
cover
understand. I can
the
understand.
entire thing in 1.5 hours. It requires a 1 week or 2 week to understand the proper understanding of the things.
ਆਨਸਰ ਉਹਦਾ ਦੱਸਣਾ ਪੈਣਾ ਵੀ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਆਨਸਰ ਆਪਸ਼ਨ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਸਿਲੈਕਟ ਕਰਨੀ ਪੈਣੀ ਆ ਸਹੀ
Ma'am,
ਗੱਲ
your voice is not clear. I think some network issues. Please, ma'am, speak again. Your voice is not clear.
ਹੁਣ ਜਦ ਇੱਥੇ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਆਪਸ਼ਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕੁਝ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਸ਼ੇਅਰ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਵਾਲੀਆਂ ਕਰ ਲਾ
Someone want to ask anything from the participant?
ਹਾਂ ਔਰ ਕਰਦੇ ਵੀ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਦਿਖ ਜਾਵੇ
I think she is asking in Kannada.
ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਚ
So it is very quite impossible for me to deliver this.
He's on phone, I think.
Which one?
Yeah, sir. 1 minute, sir. I just shared just a token of thank you from our department, from our IT department, and on behalf of Galgotias College of Engineering and Technology, sir. Thank you so much, sir,
Thank you, ma'am.
for
Thank you.
giving your valuable time. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thanks to all of you.
Sir, I will mail you this certificate to you. Okay, sir?
Okay. And feedback also, ma'am. Whatever the comments are there.
Sure. Sir, we will get feedback on tomorrow.
No
After
issue,
that,
ma'am.
definitely I will share with you.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks a lot. Thank you, all of you.
So, after so many technical sessions, we are having our next session at 3 p.m. The Art of Living by Miss Rashmi Kausal. So, I hope all of you will enjoy that session, and please be on time, because this is Art of Living session. So, everyone will get definitely some peace of mind. That is very
Sir has
necessary.
already started that session. Anyhow,
Yes, sir.
that, sir has already set the platform for that session.
Yeah. Nitin sir has made the background.
So
Yes.
everyone must be present on that session. Your presence.
Okay, sir. Anyone want to ask anything regarding any sessions? Otherwise, I should end this meeting now.